What's up? What's up? How you doing, Fly? Good to see you. Driving off to my meeting here, last meeting of the day. Actually getting there a little bit early, which is awesome for me. Usually I'm running way behind. I am lazy as all get up. You are so true. So true. So true. I'm very lazy. Yes, absolutely. I will. You have yourself a fantastic day. Thank you for chiming in. Thanks for the comments. Appreciate them. Whether they're good or bad, good message, right? Very, very good. So anyway, so off to this meeting, and I'm just thinking about what's going on with work and what this client's going to want. And see, shush. I like that. Very thoughtful. Very thoughtful. I don't mind what people decide to come and say if there's no value to the conversation, right? Obviously, Tasha, you know kind of where I'm coming from. So it's you know what we're doing. It's the conversation, to be able to make it a very engaging live session. And I find for anybody that decides to come on and have a little bit of negativism, we can just ignore the comments and continue to have the conversation about what we find is meaningful. And that person can continue to do their texts if they want to, but eventually, you know, they get ignored and they'll go off and they'll sign off and go on to something else, and no big deal, not a problem. And no sweat off my back. Literally, I have no emotion towards somebody that decides to come on and have some negative comments, because there's just no value to it. They can go find themselves a different place to go follow, and that's it. So, how do you get thick skin? I think that's a question that people often ask me. Now that we have this person on here that's had some comments there, and so what I'd say is typically number one is you have to really know yourself, right? I'm in sales, so ignoring people that have negative vibes to them, it's pretty easy. However, it wasn't easy when I first started. So one of the things that I had to find out for myself, very true, is that I needed to find out for myself, okay, what is my value? Like, what am I trying to accomplish when it comes to my message, or what I'm trying to do from a professional perspective? And so anything that's going to come on that's going to be negative, I'm going to just push it off. And so after a while, you hear so much rejection, it becomes very easy to ignore those negative comments, because you hear a lot of rejection, and rejection basically has the same equality to what's going on. So that's really the easiest way to be able to deal with the negativism, the rejection, and to build up that thick skin. It does take a little bit of time. It takes a lot of confidence to be able to hear a lot of poor things, and to be able to just say to yourself, you know what, I know who I am, and that's really the game that I'm going to play. I'm not going to worry about some person that's going to come on and be negative, or nor I'm going to worry about a client that says, hey, you know what, or a potential client, heck, I guess it could be a client, but it doesn't really necessarily have any value, that says, hey, I don't see you of any value. And that's, again, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and they can say what they feel is right or wrong in their own mind, and then we either can accept it, right? It's just like, I call it the Cinderella method. If the shoe fits, wear it. And if it doesn't, if you feel like, you know, people's comments don't have any value, then you can just ignore what they're saying, and you can just go on with your life. Saab, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. How is France? A lovely, lovely place. I like seeing a lot of your engagements, a lot of your videos. I didn't know if you ended up putting up the other video or a picture of the pink lip balm. Saw the red, liked the red, is very, very bright. Well said, brother. Thank you, Tasha. No, is it Tashia? Tashi. Tosh. I'm going to say Tosh, and then you correct me if I'm wrong. So that's where I think that's really what it comes down to, is understanding where people are. No, you ended up not doing it. I like the pink. I like the red. It was nice. It was vibrant. It was engaging. If you're looking for that, Tashi or Tosh works. I like that. Nice name. Yeah, Tashi is a great name, isn't it? And then when it comes to where I'm at, guys, I'm just in Green Bay, about to go here into a meeting with a client, and I'm just trying to put myself in their perspective, in their shoes, wanting to know what's going on in their minds in order to make sure that I come across in the best manner possible and really understand like what's on their mind, from a standpoint of no matter how good of a solution that I have, no matter how great of a mousetrap or what you know, I'm in insurance and investment, so no matter how good this insurance and investment is, it matters nothing to this client if I'm not able to, they said that what certain things that they wanted, and if I can translate or connect the dots on the different solutions that I'm presenting to them, if I can't connect those dots, it won't matter to them, right? And so oftentimes you're trying to relate, okay, this is what you said you wanted right here, and this is what I think can really find value from an insurance or investment perspective in connecting that dot, right? And that's how it's going to fit for you. Awesome. Get in there and crush it. Thank you very much, Tasha. I appreciate those kind words. So I like engaging with you guys in a live session to be able to see if we can create some new content or something that's interesting. What's fascinating is the phrase that I use a lot, the hashtag social on social. I really believe in being social on social media platforms where you're trying to get to know people, understand where they're coming from, know their story, see how you can help them. And then in turn, you're going to find a network of people online that can help you grow and develop and be a better professional or a better individual. And so the fascinating thing about that is that social on social phrase literally came out from a Facebook live session. I go down to Texas, in Houston. I was connecting with Madeline Skylar. Hopefully you guys are familiar with who she is. Just this Twitter machine. She just gives out a lot of great content on Twitter. And I said, hey, I'm in Houston. I'd love to meet with you. She's like, why don't you come to this breakfast meeting? It's a bunch of people that get together. There's about 7 people that get together on social media. One of the guys had like Facebook Live going. He has like 50,000 or 117,000 people right on Facebook, and he passed it around and we introduced ourselves, and that's where the phrase literally came out, being social on social. Okay, and so because of that, I started hashtagging that thing like crazy since that December, and that's really where it came out of. And so that's where I think for a lot of people, if we can engage in these live sessions, we might find a lot of good content. And that's really comes from, Gary V's, if you're following him, Gary Vaynerchuk talks about documenting the process. I think you'll find a lot of great content that comes out of documenting what you're doing. And so I think it's just a wonderful opportunity to be able to do these live sessions, because I find a lot of good things come out of it for myself. Heck, this morning I had made a phone call out to Greg Marcus, the CEO of Marcus Theaters and Hotels. He's CEO of a 6,500 employees, so 6,500 employees, $470 million in business. And so as I was talking in the live session, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a great idea. I'm going to reach out to the CEO and just show you how to do it. When you have a good idea, don't sit on it, right? Just execute on it and make it, especially if you're a service-based business, reach out to somebody, see if you can provide value. So thank you very much, Tashi. Social media, yeah, absolutely, the totally law of attraction, and like will attract like, right? Like we had that negative person, Tashi, right? That dude, Fly, and I've seen Fly before. He's come on before, and he keeps changing his name, and he's like a 12-year-old kid. So, I put no value in someone like that tiny, that young, and putting in comments. It just says there's little value in what you're bringing to the table, because there is no value, right? To just come in here and just say negative things. I just did a video about that. Awesome. I will look forward. Did you post it up yet? On your IG feed? If you did, I'm going to check it out and I will listen to it. I'm glad that you're making more videos, you're talking more, you're expressing yourself. I love to hear it. And by the way, my French is astoundingly horrible. Your English is phenomenally good, and so I wouldn't be overly conscious at all about. I barely can tell that you even have an accent. So you're doing a great job and providing a lot of value. It's cool. It was amusing. But put that soda down. You're working out to no. Tashi, I will be honest with you. That is a total weakness of mine. Is this soda, right? Like, I definitely need to cut it out completely. I talk a lot, so long to download. It does. When we have lots going on, we say a lot, then there's a lot going on. So, again, got to run into this meeting, guys. Appreciate all your time and attention. If I can be of any value, please let me know. Want to make sure that we're connecting in this way. So thank you so much for your comments. Peace.